Oh, hey team. Welcome back to Fundum, where we are mining. I guess we could check in on the radio. Emily Stone. Ooh, I dislike this. Can I just click on them? Hey Emily, is there any progress in the study on that last earthquake? I don't understand. It doesn't fit any seismological models according to the data I received during the earthquake. The seismic waves were directed, as if there's something deep underground that reacts to the vibrations coming from your mech and directs the waves to shift rocks near you. However, the deeper the targeted ground layer is, the later it shifts rocks. The greater the depth is, the more time you have to return to base. I have an assumption that the directional seismic wave cannot cause a shift of rocks until you dig up enough ground. When you're searching for resources, you create large, empty underground spaces, but perhaps if you move straight to your goal, you can avoid the shifts. Thank you, Emily. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, okay, I'm an idiot. I like that. Yeah, do this. Do more of this. Is my chair delivered? No. The hell are you calling me that? There's no response. Mr. Forge, I studied the records of the previous expedition about the geological formations in this area, conducted a basic scan, and this is an incredible place. I've never seen anything like it before. Each ground layer is so different from the previous one, as if several worlds touch in one place. What interesting facts can you tell me about this touch of the worlds? I can tell you about the layer near the surface, where you are so far, and it has nothing special about it. Same geological formations can be found on any other corner of Earth, but I can't imagine what lies ahead. My scanner is transmitting extremely unusual readings, but I can't say anything specific about the deeper layers yet. If you transmit me the data from your mech once you reach a deeper layer, I can tell you more about it. Good, I'll do that. And please, call me Oscar. Good, I'll do that, Mr. Oscar. That's not what he meant. No response. Calls are all... Sir, I studied the records of the previous expedition, and I got the impression that only the oldest recordings remain in these buildings. Yet even these recordings contain a vast amount of helpful data. Apparently the engineers of the previous expedition, under the command of your father, created many improvements for the mechs. There was also reports of damaged mechs that were to be left underground. I would advise you to look around. You may find mech parts based on which I can create special upgrades for you. I'll keep my eyes open. Any ideas where new recordings might have gone? No idea. I'm assuming deeper. Unc, I wanted to ask you about the war that Father mentioned in the letter. Do you believe another great war is coming? This might be the only thing your father and I agree on. Consumption of ignitium is growing drastically every year, and deposits found in major countries are hardly enough to cover their own needs. In contrast, the least developed countries, such as this one, Hyperborea, contain the richest deposits of ignitium. Because these countries lack the capacity to develop those deposits on their own, large corporations from leading countries come to them with offers they can't refuse. Such companies pursue the interests of their host country, and these interests rarely coincide with the needs of the local population or neighboring countries. Can't the heads of state come to an agreement and create a free global market for ignitium? Maybe they will also agree on a joint space program, and humanity will collectively go to conquer the vast expanses of space. Yo, if they did that, if we all teamed up together, I shit you not, and we got space mining started and actually a legitimate profession, any kind of resource shortage be done. If we literally got our shit together, and looked outward. Don't be so naive, boy. When there is something in the world that is limited, that everyone needs in an unlimited way, a countdown will start. Countdown until some defender of the peace and justice will declare war on an authoritarian dictator to eliminate an existential threat. Yeah, generally it's the authoritarian dictators that declare the wars, by the way. At the same time, dragging into conflict all to whom they can reach. And how did you, together with my father, plan to prevent another war? We'll talk about this later. No responses. Alright, we're good. We're back to mining. What do we got money-wise? Feels good. Everything's good. 3K. Alright, let's take the pipe straight down. Alright, so that's how that works. Am I done with this layer? I don't think I'm done with this layer, though. Because there was something under here, right? Because my idea had been to create Where are you at? There you are. Waste recycle or something. Okay, so let's see here. If we can go to blue here, and we get no doots, that means this side is done. Which means we gotta go over to the radar station. And now we drop down and do another shaft. to that. There it is. Boom, another collection. Percent chance of allowing you to avoid spending its consumable when using it. Meh. 10% chance ain't good enough for 50k, man. Wasn't there a... this? You dirty son of a bitch. This is a bad call on my part, probably. Nope, we might be good. Hey, we did it. I like that. Took a little bang up, though. Got a little banged up. Try not to buy too many of those. Can you not? Cargo cleanse something. Very nice, very nice. Automatically discards the lowest priced ore. There you are. That sounds super duper useful. Okay, shit. Which way, though? Icy and it's hurting. Warm it up a little bit. Should did me some damage. Where? There you are. Found afterburner. Okay. We can dig it? Yeah, get it. Dig puns. Another you. Yo-yo door. Interesting. Okay, so we'll definitely see how much that is. We're looking for those. Well, did this cold shower help to cool your ardor? No. Laura, a cup of coffee, please. Sorry for interrupting, but I looked at you and wanted something hot. Think I'm on the right track. Every meter of ground I excavate, I feel I'm helping to restore the company. Maybe I'm getting closer to my father. You have a commendable persistence. I just hope it goes well for you. In the meantime, as we previously agreed, here's your bonus for reaching a depth of 9,200 feet. By the way, don't forget to use your radio to communicate with your team members. They are professionals, and they can give you valuable advice. Emily, I got to the next ground layer. The ambient temperature has suddenly dropped. You have reached the permafrost layer, and I must say the depth is quite unusual. In order for the soil to freeze at 2,600 feet, temperature below zero must be maintained for millions of years. And this is just the upper border of permafrost. You have not encountered the ice before, as temperature in the area has increased over the past few centuries, causing the permafrost to gradually recede. You must be one of the few people who can still see this unique layer of ground with your own eyes. Too bad that all I can think of right now is that insulated jumpsuit I left at base. Any ideas how I can avoid becoming part of the massive fridge? Well, Don't dig yellow, I mean white ice. Your drill can easily dig through it, but the temperature control systems on the mech will not be able to handle such a cold shower. During active mining, mechs often overheat. Mr. Thompson may be able to advise you on how to keep the temperature of your vehicle within acceptable limits. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. Okay, so we just read that one. Didn't think it would repeat. Bias, your chair is delivered. What? Where is it? Bring it in. To be honest, it hasn't arrived yet. I just wanted to ask if you had any useful information for me. Such a bitch. Mr. Thomas, my mech's temperature is dropping rapidly. What do I do to avoid becoming a frozen Oscar sandwich? Just dig, sir. And that's it. Drilling increases the temperature of your mech. Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't even notice it. But in the cold environment like this, it's vital to dig to avoid overcooling. Your mech also heats up slightly while moving, but it's not enough to keep the temperature within acceptable limits. Your father's expedition encountered a problem of mech overcooling too, and I found records of several experimental upgrades that were created to address the issue. Perhaps you should look for them. I'll keep that in mind. Unk. So, Unk, will you tell me more about your father, about your and my father's plans to prevent another war? Yeah, the first step should be to reduce humanity's reliance on fossil fuels. Will it help? This will definitely help reduce tensions around the world. We have a vivid example of what an energy crisis can lead to. As you know, Atlantis has long been one of the world's major oil exporters. However, rapid expansion and low extraction efficiency have led to depletion of its oil deposits. This is what triggered the pre-war crisis, which led to global economic recession. Atlantis suffered the most, and the far-right party, the Great Atlantis, or Atlanteans, took advantage of the situation. They promised people new jobs, social programs, and a brighter future. Many people desperate for any hope believed in them. And the Atlanteans kept their promise, and factories and schools started to be built all over the continent. Atlantis once again prospered. But everything has its price. What happened in the facility? Oh, what happened in the facility? What did you break? So we definitely want heliodors. Damn it! What the hell is it? Oh shit, I'm sitting here like a dumbass. Like, what's this beeping all of a sudden? Zero awareness me, man. And now my mech is just like, I'm cold, bitch. Okay, well that was just bad on my part all around. Most definitely bad on my part. But them heliodors though. Oh buddy, now we're talking. Hell, we'll even take the repair kit. $25,000, hell yeah, let's go. How did I mess this up? Okay. So it looks like I still have my shaft. Giggity. So it does it by layer, which is nice. Was pressing 3 instead of 2. I guess it helps if I sell stuff. There is no sideways, there is only down. Nathaniel Verger's diary, day 5, from the start of the expedition. The deeper we dig, the stronger the electromagnetic radiation becomes, and the stranger the environment around us becomes. With each layer of ground we dig through, I become more and more convinced that we have come across something truly unique. In addition, this area exhibits an unprecedented diversity of ore deposits. Due to the secretive nature of our expedition, we are unable to set up large-scale mining operations, but I think I know how we can use those minerals. Another message from my father. You were right, Mr. Thompson. Vaults at different depths store different messages. We're on the right track, Mr. Forger. I really hope so. Where are you at? There you are. Shit. Losing the good stuff. Alright, that's the vase. Holy crap. Temporarily increases the Mech's mining and movement speed by 150 at the cost of increased heat generation. Well, that would be good for the cold area, wouldn't it? That's 300k. That decreases costs. That increases selling price. That decreases costs and increases price. Increases upgrades. New items. Elevator, maximum depth. I feel like that's a thing we should probably do. Alright, let's start upgrading the base. Okay, not bad, not bad. Open up, bitches, I want in there. At least for the time being, we can mine around it, maybe. Oh, we're almost to the next layer. Come on, help me trigger some shit. Why are you gonna make me work this hard for it? Any other time you wanna earthquake all over my face? Rude sons of bitches. This travel is wild. Half the time just traveling up and down, huh? You've got to be kidding me. Dude, what the hell? What's this horse shit? Yo, what the shit? I mean, if you have a fuel tank on you, it should at least auto use that or something. Damn. Ain't no reason for that. That's just stupid. Period. We're just gonna hard R that. Like, dude can't come out of the shop and help me out either. Or something. Brother hard R. That's what I think about all that. You kidding me? God damn it. All I want is this damn seismic shit to go off already. We'll at least do that, I guess. Not great, but not the worst that could have happened, right? Thank you, finally, shit. Yeah, it might be a shit. Anti-grav engine, huh? I don't know. Noise. Don't know why I came over here. How much is the next chassis upgrade? 74,000, you say? Well, shit. All right. Not great, but not the worst. the worst is just me exploding, so... Okay, elevator platform found. Alright. 50% discount on, I think, the ore thing. Let me just dig into here and chill for a second, because that'll heat us up. Where? Above? Didn't realize I was that banged up. That's not great. We might not make it out. Oof. Okay, yeah, that's not good. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Yeah, I guess it doesn't help hitting that thing at a bajillion miles an hour, huh? It's not a great starting point. Oh yeah, that's right, it was right beside the shaft. All I had to do was stroke the shaft, so it would have been fine. Oh yeah, I never did. Take a look at this doodad after we fixed it up. Finally managed to interpret all the symbols on the vase. This liberator seems to be a hero for the ancient Hyborians. The vase looks like they were destroyed by hand, not an earthquake. In the dark shadows, a soul destined to liberate us all emerged. When the time came for him to become a sacrifice, without fear the great liberator descended into the abyss, where the tyrant's darkness lingered. Through the trials that would have broken lesser spirits, he stood unbroken, guided by the ancestral whispers. He tricked his tormentor into hearing his voice in a sacred chamber. There he uttered an ancient invocation and stilled the heart of a dark god, whose rule had been undisputed for generations. As the tyrant's grip weakened and the triumphant liberator returned home, a chorus of praises and excitement greeted him. Every man offered him a forged weapon, a token of protection and solidarity. Each woman bestowed upon him an intricately woven garment, symbol of freedom and astuteness. Every child presented him with a handcrafted trinket, sign of innocence and hope. But there were those who refused to glorify the liberator. Once serving under a dark god, they lost everything with the death of their master. Branded as outcasts, they entrenched in their hearts their ardent faith in the return of their dark god, swore an oath of vengeance against the liberator, and fled, waiting for their hour in the darkest of shadows. That sounds suspiciously similar to what I'm kind of doing, doesn't it? Thank you. Oh, I see it. Nice. Waste something, 50% discount. We definitely like heliodors. Not what I wanted to mine, thanks. Okay. Not okay. Good Lord, come on. Okay, how long are we gonna be frozen for? Damn. New fuel tanks, maybe something to do. We want that, obviously. Yeah, we want that for sure. I don't care about the waste recycler. 10% is meh. If it were like 25, maybe. Isn't worth the waste of money for now. Once I have a surplus, we'll talk. You're in my way, bitch. Oh, hi there. Well, that's almost perfect, isn't it? Not great. Didn't mean to do that right now. Wanted to do that later. Well, the shaft remains. That's weird. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god, fingers, please. Oi. No! Oh my god. Afterburner, 50% discount. We like the sound of that. Not that I need it anymore, since it seems like I'm done with the blue area, right? Rude. Seems like I'm done with the blue area now. Hey, that's a good plan. No, actually, I should do the elevator. Afterburner sounds like a good idea to me. Hey, alright. And then elevator 2. So that tells you how many areas there are roughly, right? Kind of. Hey, out of service. The elevator is disabled due to the difficulty setting. Oh my god, I got bamboozled. 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 Well, I guess that's fine. Oh, those aren't friendly. Oh, no, they are not friendly. Okay. God damn it. They fall too slow. Ah! This isn't going great. We don't like this. Crystals. Ooh. We like that. We definitely like that, though. Rude pieces of shit. Oh. I guess they break. So can we bait them? We kind of can. Ancient clay tablet. Blast something. Blast hard cheese. Time to zoomy. Yeah, I'll overeat a bitch, I don't care. Don't think I'll make it to the shop, unfortunately. I should have taken a look at what those crystal expenditures are, because goddamn, we got 100k. Let's go. Improved temperature control system. Waste recycling module. No, we don't care about that. Reduces fuel consumption by 30%, but slows down the speed of movement and drilling by 20%. Put the afterburner, that could be good. They kind of negate each other a little bit. Because I should have did this part first, huh? Alright, so we got 44k. What can we do? All those are ranging in the almost 200k range. $71k. It's all too heavy for the mech at the moment. You know what? I think what we'll do is we'll take a break. So you all stay safe out there, have a good one, and we'll be back for more shenanigans in a bit.